Hi everyone, my name is Jesse and this is the Auditorium. I react to video game music. As a musician myself, and today is a little bit of a special video, kind of spontaneous. But not too long ago, I reacted to the Giana Sisters Twisted Dreams soundtrack. And man, I seem to have hit a deep cut because some people were telling me like, whoa, I never thought this would be on here, that kind of thing. And that was Dark Giana, I believe. But also, shortly after that, one of the composers reached out to me and requested I check something out, donated just like everybody else. But I kind of moved it forward because I think it's kind of special if like a developer asks for something. And this is what they said. It was Jan Zalman, by the way. So by the way, this song is going to be the cute Giana, which is the cute version of the song I heard. And then the ending credits, Giana's Awakening. So this is everything. It says, hi Jesse, I saw your reaction to the Dark Giana track. I was involved in the soundtrack for this game as I co-composed the credits theme together with Fabian Del Priore. Please allow me to share a few details regarding the game and its soundtrack. Giana Sisters Twisted Dreams is a sequel to an old Commodore 64 game from 1987, which is heavily inspired by Super Mario Bros. In Twisted Dreams, the player has the ability to switch between a punk heroine in a cozy dream and a cute girl that goes through a nightmare. This change is represented graphically as well as in terms of the music. Cute Giana is accompanied by a synthesizer chip sound score by Chris Hwelsbeck, who composed the music for the Commodore 64 game when he was 18 years old, and Fabian Del Priore, who had previously written the soundtrack for a Nintendo DS version of Giana Sisters. And next it says, when switching to punk Giana, hopefully it's Giana, not like Giana or something, but when switching to punk Giana, the music seamlessly changes to guitar-heavy arrangements of Hwelsbeck's score by Swedish metal band Machine Supremacy. The credits theme combines synth elements and some pretty cool guitar work by Ike Steffen. From a musical point of view, you could describe it as a synthesis of the two dreams from the game. I would be more than happy for you to react to that one at some point. Greetings from Munich, Jan. Well, thank you, Jan. By the way, just as a side note before I get started here, luckily, I've had very many composers and developers reach out, and they're all featured in my Discord channel. There's a section called Wall of Fame, and I never reach out to them. They always find my channel, so it's always really humbling and nice. And you can see all of them that have been, and there's some pretty big names. So it's really cool when, I can do stuff like this, because this is what it's all about to me, right? The whole, like, discoverability of video game music, and it's awesome. So we're going to hear both of these. And then now this is the last request for this game, because there was no more request after that one. So, that being said, we're going to listen to Cute Giana from the channel Music 2K FTW, which is the cute version of the song I heard before. See if I recognize it. And then the credits. Okay. Let's go now. So heavily inspired by Super Mario Bros. Even in the name of the game, right? So the requester worked on the second song, not this one. It still sounds good though, from what I remember. It sounds really good. I really love soundtracks that sound really video gamey, if that makes any sense. Okay, I'm also a big fan of pedal tones, which is happening right here. Commodore 64, huh? 1987. That's before your host's time. You know what I have noticed about the Commodore 64 though? Really cool music from that. And this is the Q version too. Like this undertone of like kind of creepy. I love it. Very melodic too. It's a really good sound, like a mix is really good. Let's see what the comments are saying. A lot of nostalgia in the comments. It just ends like there. Interesting. Man, this really does feel like a deep cut. Look at all these people. All these comments are from like 10 years ago. Everyone's just kind of like gushing about how cool this game is. That's awesome. I'll briefly talk about this one really quick before I move on to the credits. Which, that video is Barbarian Bros, by the way. All I can really say is that I feel like when they made Twisted Dreams, they really wanted to give a treat to the original Commodore 64 fans that played it then, you know? And you know, I think when you make something in the shadow of a very popular series like Mario, it's unfortunately almost destined to be kind of, well, just that, overshadowed, right? And there's multiple. It's not just this series of Giana Sisters. Probably multiple like that. And you know, I don't know. I guess what I'm getting at is just it's really cool that I've developed an audience that not only listens to stuff that they know, but is willing to try other video game music around the world that otherwise they wouldn't have known either. So I think that's just, I don't know, it's really cool, especially when the soundtrack is like this good and it's mixed really well and you can tell that there's character and passion behind it. It's pretty cool. Speaking of passion, here we go with the credits theme, which is co-composed with the requester. That's really cool. And so it's produced by Chris Helsbeck, but composed and arranged by Fabian Della Priori and Jan Salman. And then the guitars by Ike, Romeo Knight, Stefan. All right. Credits theme. Giana's Awakening. Let's go. So I guess there's I love synth bass. I guess there's 3 versions of this game. The original, a DS, and then Twisted Dreams. Is that correct? Let me know. This is what I mean by like has character. It's just like very video gamey. Ooh, that kind of reminded me of like Sega Genesis. I can feel the credits themes are so special. You can feel the like, they're like, it's over, and the text are just scrolling up. sitar sound. That was cool. I like watching credits. There's always different approaches to it. There's like the scroll. There's like the text is popping up and then fading away. Like images of the game. It's very like heartfelt. And it's kind of like the last thing you hear typically until you replay it again. It's kind of bittersweet, you know? It's sad. I'm sure that's a call back to the game somehow. So I'm guessing this is... Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say this is an original song for Twisted Dreams, but I don't think it is. Are there any original songs in Twisted Dreams? Or is it all just rearranged? Man, that sounds good, though. Like, the bass is bassing the electric... Oh, there's a... What's his name? Romeo Knight? Let's see my guitar nerd over here. We have a guitar with humbuckers, harmony. Third harmony, I think. Is that the Locrian? I'm saying a bunch of musical terms here. I'm gonna guess that this guitarist really likes Joe Satriani. Damn, that was a good solo too. It wasn't like excessive, stupid shredding. It was just like heavy melodic. That was cool. It seems like one of those songs that's like the only song that features electric guitar, like in that capacity. Like they saved it for that type of thing. But let me know, of course. Oh, that was nice. And then right here it's like, thank you for playing. Special thanks, you, for buying this game. You know, all those bittersweet moments. Giana's Awakening too. I like that too, the play on words, right? The song is called Twisted Dreams. It's all about like this kind of sleep state, I guess, and then it's ending with a song called Awakening. You know, it's a nice little storytelling right there. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I have no attachment to this game, so I don't know what's going on, but it's really cool to have met this community. It's small, but it's out there, and it's just a matter of time. The more my channel grows, the more other people get to hear it, and that's awesome. It's really awesome, and this is now my second time ever that I'm aware of that a developer has requested something. The other one being Blinch from Loop Hero. He was a Patreon member for a while, and I didn't even know that he was. So it's really cool, you know. That's why I did this one, because this was a very recent request, but it's a special occasion, you know. If any developer ever wants a request, then sure. But you know, it's really cool that I've always been really fond of when they find me, because like I said, I don't seek them out. Sometimes my fans will like tag them in something and be like, hey, this guy checked out your song, but for the most part it's always like discovery. And what I love about that is, as a musician myself, is that like it's nice to know that, you know, they, without sounding weird, it's not weird at all. It's like they search for, you know, what's going on with my works out there, people checking it out and stuff. And can you imagine, whether you're an artist, musician, something that you create, can you imagine what it's like to see someone physically respond to your work. That must be so cool. Like one day, hopefully, people can check out whatever the hell I'm doing, whether that's my original songs or something. I'm not trying to make this about me, but I can only imagine that feel. So, I get it. It's cool. It's awesome that, that we've come in a way kind of full circle. This feels a little fourth wall breaking, right? But I enjoy that, I just recently had a really, really cool encounter with Takanobu from Sega. Found my channel. Like, living legend, So, really cool. And congrats to this whole team for, working on Giana Sisters. I don't know if they're done making games, if they're going to keep going. And yeah, but that was awesome. And really like the history lesson with the Commodore 64. I usually know nothing. So it's nice to know that some people can, be brought back to their childhood or something because of this little series of videos I make because of the music. So yeah, that was Giana's Awakening and the cute Giana track. Thank you, Jan Zotman. I really appreciate it. And of course to Patrick for originally requesting it. And to everyone who checks out this video, because you're taking a chance just like I did. And then, of course, the people that played it. So I really do appreciate it. Thank you for making video game music such a cool thing that we can all agree is indeed cool. Because for the longest time, I thought that I was alone thinking that. And I've met what now is like tens of thousands of people that think the same thing. So it's really awesome. Thank you to my Patreon members who also believe in this same vision, supporting me and this journey I'm on. Thanks to my Platinum members. They also support me quite heavily. And again, thanks to you for watching, and long live video game music. Peace, everyone.